course, we have a friend on the show, Miss Maxine Davis.
Yes.
And we're going to go ahead and highlight her in our entertainment section. She's a musical artist, so we invited her to our show, of course, and you know we love to highlight artists that are on the move, that are active, especially out here in LA. So just want to tell the people a little bit about your music journey, let them know, first of all, where they can find you, what you've released so far, and then we'll just get into some questions.
Yes.
My name's Maxine, and I am a singer-songwriter. I'm working on my full album right now, and it should be released towards the end of the year. And right now I have my first single off that album called You Could Have Told Me, and it is on all digital platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and I'm also a healer, and so I kind of like to mix the two together, music and healing, and to create a vibe around me and a vibe around everything I do.
Dope.
Awesome.
So let's talk about that too. Like we saw that you just did the meditation sessions, and I found that very, very dope for your brand because I feel like it definitely goes. So how was that, doing the meditation sessions? And
It was a really fun experience. The meditation sessions is a collective full of creatives, just like us, and they come together to film and to promote independent artists, and they just create this whole positive, chill environment to make everyone feel comfortable.
That's dope. Yeah, that's what's up. So how long have you been doing music?
I've been singing my whole life. My earliest recollection is in the back of my mom's car at 2 years old singing Whitney Houston. She was the reason why I got into music.
Yeah.
And my family and everyone that has been supporting me has kept me going on this journey.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw your snippet that you put on Instagram. That was pretty dope. Yeah, I was wanting more.
Yeah. You really look like what I want to say is embracing and kind of like was really in the zone. Like, and I've seen you perform. You're really dope. You've been showcasing out here in LA. And showcasing out here in LA is a whole nother thing, right? So,
yes, it's a totally different world.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about like your journey since you've been dropping. I see that she dropped a single and she's been really active and showcasing it around, little different showcases around LA, things that really like hone in her brand. And it's really important as artists to make sure you know what shows to say yes to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you got to be in alignment with your brand. So that's something that I definitely admire about you, how you make sure that they're going hand in hand. I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you. Yeah.
See,
What kind of artists have inspired you growing up and stuff like that?
So many. I get inspiration from literally all types of genres because I was like a top 40, baby, I listen to everything. And but I'm highly influenced by like Etta James and Amy Winehouse and Aretha and just those like soulful, emotional singers that take you to like another journey. They sometimes say take you to church, but those are the kind that move me. But I listen to anything rock, country. On the way over here, I was listening to Shania Twain because like everyone's talking about country right now, and I kind of want to write a country song. That's like something secret that I want to do this year.
Same here. Yeah, it's so full of blues. I think that's like the white R&B to me. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
I was just listening to today that song that I guess it's like a rapper doing the country song, but then they put Billy Ray Davis on the remix, and I was like, that was the smartest thing ever. That's about to be the anthem. It's like a trap country.
Everybody is like, you can see that on everybody's Instagram right now. They're just doing crazy stories with that song. It's funny.
Hey, but if it works, it works.
Nelly did it. He made it work.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, Garth Brooks, and I like Garth Brooks.
Who say R&B and country can't be infused? I could definitely see that. I know you're very diverse out here. It's true. You listen to a lot of different stuff. Yeah, definitely got an old soul. Like we did a lot of stuff when I first came out here. She's really active, really putting together, I guess, events for me out here in LA. I can just say to Maxine, give me a lot of insight on how to just go out there and network and find different meetups and link ups and different jam sessions to just kind of get out there as a new artist in LA. And she's been out here for 7 years or so from Texas. So, you know, I just watched that. You know, I'm all about connecting with people that I can learn from. And that's something I definitely wanted to let you know I did learn from you as an artist, a new artist out here. Because, you know, we don't know. We come out here, it's like, you know, LA is a whole nother jungle.
Yeah, it's totally different. And you have to find your group, your tribe, and just go with them. It's kind of like you have to bring a village together to get your mission accomplished as well as theirs.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. We created something together, the Royal Bunch. We put together on some jam sessions out in Beverly Hills, kind of bringing that culture to a different part of LA. It was really a fun journey. We do plan on bringing it back up again, but, you know, I just also want to shed a light on that. Just being in the entertainment out here and working together is very important. It's just important. So, yeah. You both are from Texas.
Yes.
Well, I'm originally from San Diego.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you lived in Texas.
Yeah, I lived in Texas. So I started my music journey out there. And so life shifted and brought me here. But I know I'm supposed to be here. So it's like a recreation, like from a phoenix from the ashes type thing. So it's dope, though. Yeah. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm a Cali girl, so I'm here. Yeah, man.
I was just saying, like, maybe the Texas scene in music, is it different, would you say, with doing it out here and then transitioning back to California?
I mean, it's always politics, and politics are basically the same. But as far as, like, style, it's different. It's hard for me to find a group of people with my style. So wherever I do perform, I stand out because my beats and my whole eclectic type of vibe is different. But it kind of helps out, but then, too, it's like, it's hard to link up with certain producers. Yeah. So I'm still reaching back in Texas to my producers and stuff. Yeah. But to me, I still think that R&B and hip hop is still from the South. You know, the South it's that root chakra. We know how to you know, hit that root chakra, that bass line. That's what's running the show right now as far as in music. So
I feel like a lot of soul does come from the South in many different ways. People take soul as just one genre of music. It's just a soul of a body of people. It is what I mean. Like that whole culture is so many different soul music types. You know, so I definitely agree with that.
From blues to country to R&B, all this in the South.
All of it all got a pulse of soulness.
Exactly.
For sure.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah. We usually we never really talk about fashion, but I think
we kind of leave it out sometimes.
We definitely want to talk about fashion because
we got a request from one of our viewers. Actually, text me and asked to talk about this ridiculousness that they have on the news.
Let's see. I want to show. I guess you're gonna pull a picture.
Yeah, I got something of it. But let's talk about this thing called high-waisted janties that cost $315. I don't know if you've seen a picture of it.
I need to see this.
Yes. It actually sold out. Like, they did a report on April Fool's Day, so they thought it was like, okay, this is a joke. But it's $315 denim panties. You could wear it outside your clothes or inside, however you want to wear it. I want to know how the back looks like, for real.
It's ridiculous.
Because I think I seen, like, back in the day, someone wore that, but it was like a thong thing. Yeah. It was crazy.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, as far as like a...
It looks like
maybe like a fashion statement. If you're doing... I can see that for like
a photo shoot.
Yeah. It could be good for like maybe beach time, summer. But other than that,
I'm going to go to the store with my kids.
Yeah, you definitely can't just wear that on a
But $315 for this much fabric?
I know.
No. And it's sold out.
That's the marketing plan, man.
So I want to see who's going to wear it.
That's true.
We need to go.
We shall see. Only time to tell.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, though.
Guys, we definitely love entertainment. You know we can go on for days. So we're going to take a quick break.
forgive me. I've been fasting. Today's the 11th day, so I'm kind of like, wah, wah, wah. But since it's Lunar Talk, we're going to talk about the moon today. And I want to get into the full moon that's coming up on the 20th. It's another Libra full moon. We just had one last month. And I talked about how it emphasizes on balance and actually the balance within. You know, we've been going through a lot of changes in life and a lot of purging, a lot of letting go, and becoming more into alignment with who we are, with our dreams and goals. So during that time, from then to now, I hope you guys really have been doing the work, really been looking at self, really been balancing self, and really coming into who you are. Because this upcoming year is all about transformation and really coming into alignment with our dreams and our goals. So April 20th, this other full moon in Libra is actually going to be closing the portal that was just opened in March 20th, but it's going to be emphasizing on our relationships. So we already did the inner work that we had to do with aligning with ourselves, our dreams and our goals there, but now it's aligning, balancing things on the outside, whether it be our relationships with our parents, our loved ones, our jobs, even a relationship with food, money, just outside things that influence us. So we need to be taking a look at that. Sometimes, you know, we don't notice that things on the outside is what influence our disruptions within. So we got to take a deep look and get rid of shit that we don't really need. Stop holding on just because, you know, with this full moon that's on the 20th, we really have to value our self-worth. You know, when we love ourselves, we know what we need and what we don't want in our lives. So when we need to get rid of things or bad habits, we gotta let those go so we could go ahead and complete the alignment that we did within us already, within the inner work that we already just recently did. So, oh shit. Sorry about that. So we have to make sure that we're doing our rituals, we're doing our cleansing, and we're really taking a deeper look at things. You know, even let go of attachments, because certain attachment to certain things are throwing us off balance, and that is like clouding our view for what we really need to do and how we need to walk in alignment with our lives. So we got to make sure that we're doing that. So we got to find balance, like I said, outside ourselves, and just get into the merging with the flow and the rhythm of life in this universe, because it's opening up more possibilities once we see what affects us on the outside. I know, Maxine, you're pretty much in touch with the moon. If you're a healer and you're a reader as well, I know you could feel that.
Oh, yeah,
so
definitely.
What energies have you been feeling with this upcoming new moon that we have?
I've been, like you said, working a lot with balance and working a lot with partnerships, friendships, and understanding patterns that I create within my connections with other people, and really pointing out my triggers, because that is big with this full moon, especially because it's at the 29th degree of Libra, which is like a critical point. It's like a transition point, a crossroads. And so for me, that's how the full moon has been manifesting. It was like, okay, this is a pattern that you need to break. And it's also about forgiveness. That's like one thing, like we need to forgive ourselves if we, revert back to an old habit or relapse or whatever the case may be. It's about forgiveness and then honoring it and then moving forward and releasing it.
That's what it's about. I really, really feel that. So especially since the sun is in Aries and going into Taurus right now, so we have the planting of the new seeds of the new zodiac astrological year, and now we're going into Taurus, so now everything is more practical. So all the seeds that we did plant, now it's time to really water them and reap the harvest, soon to be harvest. But if we're not tending to them, like doing the work within and outside, then we're just going to be having a repeated cycle. And those triggers that you talked about, you're going to be wondering, why? Because you're not looking at yourself. You're not looking within. So I really, really feel that. And it was crazy because the Libra new full moon last month was at 0 degrees. So it was just wide open for anything. And now it's moving. That's what we need. We need movement. And if you're not moving, you're not doing the work, you're not aligning yourself, you're just stagnant, and nobody wants to be stagnant.
Exactly.
You're kind of going to be left behind, because we're kind of in the energy right now. Everything is shifting and changing. It's like it's either black or white. Nothing's in the middle anymore. You know, you're either with the team or you're not. And it's going to be a time where the ones that are not woke, it's just it's sad. I don't want to say anything bad, but everybody's kind of prepping for that 2020 year coming.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's very true.
Get ready.
That's very, very true. One astrologer said that this full moon is going to attach itself to the January full moon in 2020. So whatever is going on now is going to come back at that time. Maybe a rebirth at that time, but
or reflection of it. Yeah,
we'll see what manifests.
Yeah, that's cool. Especially with Uranus coming into Taurus, we're gonna be feeling that, like, I guess the bubbling of it. Because I'm a Taurus, so I felt that when it was in I think it was October. I felt the power, and I'm feeling it now. And we have it for 6 or 7 years. But I think a lot of people if they have Taurus in their chart, they're going to be feeling effects of it too.
Definitely.
So it's all about changing, and then your stubbornness. So it's just being able to be in the flow of things and balancing change, and then the ways that you're already set in. So if people are kind of stuck in their ways, they can't change. But then I think people that are like that, they want change, they desire change. They have all these, ideas and aspirations, but they just they don't love themselves enough, I'm thinking, because they don't believe in themselves enough to even do the change, even to move and shift and work. So, yeah, guys, now it's time to look outside yourself and see the things that needs to be shifted. Do you do any rituals and stuff like that?
Under the full moon, I just like to say whatever prayer comes to mind. I create my own prayers and stuff, and I light candles, whatever color to me kind of resides with the full moon. For this one, it would be pinks or greens, because that is tied to Venus and Libra.
Heart chakra and self-love. See? Yeah, that's what we need to do, guys. When we love ourselves more, we do more for ourselves, okay? So we're going to go ahead, and you already know I got to pull a card for the week for the energies, so we can see what our spirit guides and what our angels want to tell us. So we're going to shuffle these 3 times. Do you have anything to add, Mo?
Oh, no. I do. But, I mean, in other terms, for people that are not lunar talkers in lifestyle, I will touch on basically breaking habits, habit forming. It's basically the same thing that they're speaking on. Having and acknowledging that you have a bad habit and starting to break it, and the importance of consistency doing that. Because it takes a while to break a very hard bad habit. Yep. So you really, really have to. We'll talk about it.
Yep. And a person, place, or thing can be a bad habit.
Yeah. Facts. Look at this. Maxine came in with gifts. Gifts. You guys know I love rocks. I personally have just gotten into the name of rocks and things like that, but I've always been a rock collector. I will find rocks that speak to me, and I will have to take it home. And they're usually my appreciation rocks, or for some reason I feel like that was my sign of showing gratitude towards my situation and just letting go. So anytime a rock talk to me, no matter where I am in the world, I do collect them. So I appreciate that.
And you said this was green jasper?
Yes, it's green jasper, and which makes it perfect for the upcoming full moon, because it's all about heart chakra and just healing any residing heart issues. So
and partnerships as well. I heard jasper has something to do with people or relationships that you have in your life. And it's funny because I let the cards fall all the time. So I'm going to tell you the energy at the bottom of the deck. So the crystal is rubellite, if I'm saying it right. So passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's near and dear to your heart. So following your passion and your purpose, of course. But you can't do that if you're not in the line. You're just going to be everywhere like a crazy person. So the one that fell out is topaz. Forgiveness heals, just like Maxine says earlier. Time to release repressed anger, and it's time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So there you go again. Any partnerships that you do have, even your relationship you have with self, forgive yourself. Forgive those around you. Sometimes you could forgive and let that person go. Forgive and let that thing that's been bothering you go. But you have to do the work. See what's your outside forces and people that are outside you that are throwing you off balance. If we don't do this work, healing and forgiving, we're just going to be in this darkness, and we're not going to be going into the light. So
that's facts. That goes
forgiveness
to,
is key.
That's just, I lost my train of thought. It took it away. But no, honestly, I got it. Letting go. I was just saying, in the process of letting go, you have to hold on to yourself. You cannot let go of yourself. you are your longest commitment. So in the process of letting go of people, situations that didn't work out, anything, hold on to yourself and just keep going within, no matter what, no matter how long it may take. People like to think, we have to understand we are human. A lot of people are not patient with themselves during the process and they give up. So we're here to let you know you have to be patient with yourself. You have to trust the process, and it's one step at a time. Like there's levels to it, but you will get to it in your time.
Just don't stay stuck. If you do fail, give up, figure yourself, and keep going. But within that same motion, keep renewing, keep finding yourself, keep learning yourself. And if it's something you don't like, fix it, change it, shift it. If you can't, it's you, baby. Know how to master that. That's key. Mastering within and mastering without.
Facts. So we definitely want to show love to Maxine. We go ahead and let them know how to find you and how to reach out to you as a healer as well, for anyone that wants to know.
So you can find my music, like I said, on all digital platforms. You can find me on Instagram under sheis.maxine and on Twitter, Maxine Davis. And if you want to receive a healing or buy crystal jewelry or get a reading from me, you can go to Etsy and it's Shop Crystallize. But stay tuned because in about a week, around 4/20, I'm going to be unveiling my new shop, my new site, and it'll be crystallizehealing.com.
On the new moon, yay! All right, y'all, make sure you check out Maxine and again, do the work. And if you need help, hit her up. All right, y'all.
Welcome back. Yes, guys. So, like we were saying, straight from lifestyle, pretty much the benefits of being consistent during these times when you've already took action. So, as you guys know, we're both already taking action and fasting and trying to, speak of words, we are fasting, we are taking action, we're doing all the things that we know best to do in our power, and it gets hard. Sometimes you have the days where you can literally be on a mental roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster, even a physical roller coaster. You may don't even want to get up and do shit. And it's 7 days of the week, 24 hours of the day. That's a lot of time, given that, they giving us all of this time to go based off of. But I just wanted to talk about the importance of defeating laziness. I always go through it my damn self. Honestly, it's not easy at all. And I come across some people who may think it's easy. And when I wasn't doing this, I would look at people too like, wow, they just do it like it look effortless. But we don't know behind the scenes. We don't know the mental strength they had to put up just to fucking get out the house to go to the gym and do running. So, what's your take on that? Just really, I don't know. Like, what do you do to defeat your laziness? What do you do to say, okay, no, I know I got to do this shit today, like, regardless?
To me, it's all about having a routine. Yeah. Like, when I have a routine, then I know I have to do it. After that routine is set in motion, it becomes a habit.
That's true.
So, like now you're telling me, like, don't work out. It's more 80% to 20%. But I'm addicted. I have to work out. Like, when I started the fast, I took, like, a week off because I started my menses. And then that with anemia and that, I was extra weak. So I didn't work out. But my body felt it. Like, it was sore. So I was like, oh, I don't like this feeling. Yeah. So I went to the gym. I moved slowly, but I needed to do it. Because I'm scared that if I go weeks at a time not working out, I have to restart the process of discipline again. So, everybody has laziness. Sometimes they're tired of their job or just tired of life in general. Yeah. And then especially we're just coming out of the winter season where everybody was just comfort and relaxing and laying around. It's cold. Yeah. Coming into spring, we're just like stretching our arms out now. But Yeah, it's all about a mindset. Everybody wants to lay around, but then like when you see the consistency of not doing what you want to do, but you're just sitting here wishing and a want.
Right.
You know what you gotta do.
So just get up and do it, right?
You just gotta do it. You don't even have to go as hard in the beginning.
But at least, because I feel like your brain kicks in once you just give it one little action.
Exactly.
That's what I learned with it.
It's gonna love it.
It's like you said, a routine. You in the routine, I get that routine. You want to work out, I love to work out. But when you don't want to work out, then you got to find something else that incites you to stay active. That was my whole thing, because when you get to your goal, then what? You don't want to just slack off, but you bored of that routine now.
You can't, that's the thing you have to do without, even in a relationship, like regular relationship with people, you can't have anything that is bored. So you have to switch it up.
Right.
So what else do you like as far as working out? Do you like bicycling? You like hiking?
Bicycling,
you like yoga?
I just started bicycling, and before I started to practice boxing, kickboxing.
I like kickboxing
and
too.
I started the hiking thing. I like that too. Sometimes I don't even know how I'm a hike. When I literally see, I get to the park and I see all the stuff, and I see how high it is. My natural reaction is, fuck, how am I going to do this whole thing? But when I'm done, I'll be like, damn.
Exactly.
I did all of that.
And that's one thing I do love about, as far as like body goes and how you push yourself.
Yeah.
You kind of psych yourself out, then you realize I'm strong. But just as strong as your body is, it's just as delicate.
That's true.
I kept thinking about this week because like I was watching like scary shows and like morbid shit, like how people's body could just split in two so fast. But then also how the human body could climb a whole mountain with no fucking ropes or nothing, just with fingers and toes. Like
it's amazing.
The body is amazing. That's why I feel like we are gods. Like it's so crazy how we are created. But
I wanted to talk about the 80-20 thing you just touched on, because I felt the same way, and I still do.
It is.
But I meant with and sometimes, like, when you don't want to work out, it's like, okay, at first I was like, damn, I love to eat. So fuck this, I'm just going to work out. That was my whole thing.
No,
so I was like, okay. But no, it worked to a point where I said to myself, then I had to think, okay, but now I'm about to tone the weight I don't want to be. So I don't want to work out. I want to drop the weight and then tone. So that was my routine, my mental. Not everybody think like that. Not everybody's the same. So I'm just, like we always say, everybody got to find their own little niche. You got a routine. You know what works for you. Me, I'm like, when I'm slacking off with the going hard, trying to get abs, I'll be like, man, I ain't trying to look like no He-Man. I really do like that. I just lay back and start doing yoga. That's why I started practicing that, because I just want to be... I want to be in constant, like, I want to be uncomfortable sometimes, then I want to be comfortable. I just like to keep myself
balanced.
Yeah, like you said, it just makes sense to not get bored and try to find something new. So it is, like you said, it's important to find routines and switch it up.
I had two trainers at one time. One, she would work me out like lifting heavy, which I love. And then I would go to the next trainer, and he was more like yoga, more holistic, and he would stretch me, he would pull me, he would make me do handstands on the walls. He would like lay on me to massage my body. So after she killed me, he stretched me, and I think that kept me lean. Yeah, even my ex-boyfriend was like, you look more leaner this time when you're losing weight. Yeah. It's because the combination of them both. Facts. But like, even sometimes I would work out hard, because I would be at the gym for 2 hours. Even still, but I ate like shit. So I was getting toned, but I wasn't getting slim. Right. But I was eating like shit. So eating is the biggest factor. Like, it sucks, man. Everything in moderation. But
not when you first start. I feel like honestly, when you're first start, like you're gonna fuck your brain up thinking you're gonna trick yourself. Really, I know from experience, if you trick yourself and say, okay, after 3 or 4 weeks, it's time for me to cheat, you gonna get into a mood. Like, now your brain hasn't even fully got rid of that, even wanting to have that shit. So it's like, you gonna keep going back. I'm gonna keep going back to fish sandwiches from Jack in the Box if I don't completely cleanse myself for a whole 60 days. So honestly, if that's not what I want on a daily, it became a habit. I was not eating that. But then California lifestyle, hustling, it was just easy to drive by. I'm like, $4 fish sandwich and fries. Why not? So I picked up the fast food weight. Okay, I maintain it, but yeah, I'm doing yoga. But the fuck, doing yoga but eating Jack in the Box and Carl's Jr. fish sandwiches and shit. That wasn't a good thing for me. So I felt sluggish. I felt it. So that's what made me want to do my fast. And I was like, okay, now I'm feeling lazy. And then I figured out why. So it's definitely a balance between the two. But I feel like once I detox, maybe if that's an option, should never be my first train of thought.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I got something for you that we're gonna do. I've really been. It's crazy. I've been fasting. It's just water. I've done a little bit of apple juice here and there when I'm weak, but it's just been water for me. And what comforts me as far as not eating, I've been watching a shitload of mukbangs, but all vegan mukbangs.
What is that?
Mukbang, I don't know if it's Korean or Japanese, we'll look it up, but it's the word for eating show.
Oh.
So people cook stuff or they buy stuff and they eat it, but I've been watching vegan mukbangs. So this girl, she takes stuff like Kentucky Fried Chicken, she'll take their menu, but she makes the meat vegan. So every bite and the crunch that I just picture myself because I'm a creator, so I can pretend that's me. And that's how I satisfy myself.
Hey, I hear that.
So my mouth is watering. But on top of that, I've been watching vegan recipes. So I just been I got it lined up in my brain. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and that, and this. And I love dairy. I love cheese. But I'm no. Once I get off, I gotta go vegan.
Try that
all
almond
the way.
cheese. Is good.
Yeah,
almond cheese.
But I've been trying to see how to make it myself instead of because being vegan is expensive.
Yeah.
That was one of my things when I was vegan. It's expensive, so I want to see how I could do things myself. But I saw this fish and chips one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make that for Mo. We gonna make that. It was with tofu and everything like that, and that shit was so good.
Man, you gonna hate me for this? Y'all gonna hate me for this, man. Tofu, I just got off of because you know what I heard? I'm sorry.
It's too much soy.
Yes, I heard soy develops, cancerous cells. And I'm like, fuck, I love tofurkey. I love a lot of soy supplement for me because that was my transition period. I feel like
everything honestly, I think is in moderation because we could go outside and breathe the air and that's not good for us. You know what I'm saying? No, this is what I was going to say.
I feel like that's a great transition for somebody coming straight from eating wings. If that's going to be your transition, go to that first and then wean yourself off.
But they have seitan, they have tempeh. So they have so many different types of meat substitutes. Because your taste bud to get
used to...
Yeah, I'm kind of used to eating all that stuff. I love it. I don't know. I love chili cheese fries. And so, Gardenia's good brand, Anna's. There's so much things that you could substitute what we used to eat, transition into that. Because you gotta think about it. When you're eating the real thing, how sluggish you feel afterwards. Food is supposed to energize you. It's not supposed to make you, I got the itis. Nah, nigga, you're not supposed to be eating that. When you get done eating, you're supposed to feel lively. You're supposed to be energetic. You know what I'm saying? You used to feel my body is nourished.
Supposed to make,
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a telltale sign. And too much our generation, our grandmas and grandpa hog mogging all the greens, hog mogging in the
pork,
beans.
This and that. I mean, but it comes from them. It comes from, we get deep with it. It comes from what we had to work with back in the day. So it's coming, but we have a new generation of people, and we all know the shift. We all know that eating better is going to be the better way to live. So it's all, speaking of that, we supposed to be talking about it.
How to meal prep and make. Yeah, we missed it last episode, but we really want to talk about it. And actually, once we start back eating again, really show you recipes and stuff like that on how to meal prep, because we're kind of each other's accountability. So it'll be good to do it with each other and with you guys. But
let's cook, y'all.
Yeah, it's nothing like planning. It's all about planning. Certain things in life is cool to be spontaneous. Yeah, but everything in balance. Spontaneity, and with prepping things and planning things. That's how successful people are successful. So
time management, I'm working on it. Everybody know me, I'm working on that.
This girl,
but
right
your
here.
girl got 80,000 businesses to run. So hey, But anyway, that's no excuse. Basically, we're talking about really planning out your meals. how important it could be and how effective it could be in your life on the go. Because if you are like us, you're creative. Sometimes creative people, we do stay in the zone. We don't want to start cooking. It's like when you're in that zone, you're not trying to break the zone.
You just want to eat.
Yeah, you just want to eat. You know, you ain't got time to wait. You just want it
now.
Trust me, I know. And that's why developing, knowing that habit, going back to lunar talk, knowing that that's a habit that need to be broken,
Exactly.
do something about it. So now it's like, okay, fuck. I know I like to eat. I know I get in my zone. Let me figure out some meals that I could just go to like that. It's Sunday. I ain't doing shit. Let me cook like enough that's going to last 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like cook you a box of quinoa and, you know, some saute some kale and have the shit in Tupperware, whatever. So you just go to it. You know, if you're in there, me with yogurt when you first start, you'll just have the shit to grab or whatever, however meal. You know, I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody like different stuff.
Exactly.
You know, when you transition to the lifestyle you want, your health is different from somebody else's health. So we can't tell you exactly how, you know, to do it. We're just giving you little jewels to say, hey, I could take that. You know, that's a good idea. You know, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could incorporate a fucking apple a day. We're not telling you not to eat nothing, so don't ever
don't beat yourself up like if you fall off.
Don't do it.
If you go get them oxtails, like right now I'm thinking about jerk oxtails. Like I love Jamaican Caribbean food, but I'm like, no,
it's really good. And you know, I love soul food, Jamaican Caribbean food. Honestly, that was my shit. Now knowing I love it, now I can still eat the cabbage. I can still eat the rice and beans. I love oxtails, but shit, I can eat the juice off it.
I'm gonna find a vegan way to make that shit, because like I'm half Filipino, as you guys know. So I'm thinking about ways that I can still have my Filipino food, because I have to have taste. Like food shouldn't be boring.
Facts.
It shouldn't be basic. Like that's how you get thrown off. Like it should be fun in anything. So I mean, YouTube is your friend. Like we live in a time where information is just so abundant right now. There's no excuse to not know what you need to do or what you have to do.
Yeah, and I can't stress it enough, man. You just gotta know everything ain't for everybody. So when something turns you off, go to something else. Shit, you don't have to say, oh, that diet didn't work, and then revert back to something. Find something that works for you, man. Like, and go back to what she said. That's her culture. She wants that. I was just thinking that the other day. We have cultures. People that are Chinese like Chinese food, Italian food, Jamaican food. We got American food. We got soul food. You don't have to give up your culture just to give up, you know, processed food and food that you know clearly got pesticides in it. Clearly it's not good for you. That's the type of stuff we're getting at. It's not talking about go ahead and just be, you know, Dr. Sebi tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're just saying start eating a little cleaner so you can start living a little longer and start acting more on your dreams, because it's all about that.
Yeah.
When you eating all of these different things, you get sluggish, you get tired, uninspired, you don't want to do nothing. Now you're depressed, now you're miserable. It's a spiral. So it's just take a little action. That's all what we're here for. We just want you to take a little action.
You definitely are what you eat, for real. So
sad but true. Sad
just
but
adjust
true.
your ways gradually.
Yeah.
Don't go too balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Like I was just watching B Lovely's
I mean, if you going on a marathon, that literally didn't mean to say that, but like for real, if you're training for a marathon or a 5K, shit, okay, do it. Go balls to the wall 6 weeks. But then when you're done with that, don't beat yourself up. You already did your 5K. Now just maintain what you got. Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Just find shit that don't stress yourself out. That's the main thing, because stress is the one that really kills.
Yeah. Like my birthday's coming up next month, and I'm gonna be off this fast, and I'm gonna have some cake. It's my fucking birthday. And I'm not gonna feel.
We gonna make vegan cake for her,
okay?
Because I'm her accountability body. I know a dope vegan baker, and we gonna get her vegan cake, because you can still enjoy your birthday. You still enjoy your cake.
We're gonna have vegan hot dogs and all that shit.
And we having vegan treats at the 420 party.
Yes.
Oh, they do got vegan hot dogs. There's a place called Dawes Halls or something. It's like they got a couple of them, but I saw the menu the other day and I thought to myself, "Wow, that's cool." Because I did miss hot dogs. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, I used to fuck some hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean we're animals, so we
are
carnivores too. Yeah, so it's a balance and everything, because people like animals eat grass and they eat meat, but they eat that shit raw. You know,
but I'm glad you said that. Oh shit, this came to my brain, yo. We all species. Animals eat what they eat. But they know what they're supposed to eat. They know what cleans their body. They know when to clean their body because they're in tune with themselves. And it's like, as humans, that's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
That's all. It don't matter. I mean, we come from different walks of life, but it's just look at it like we animals. We all animals. The buffalo and the damn alligator, they may be in the same jungle, but they don't eat the same thing. But they both clean and healthy.
But they're their natural elements, spiritually and physically. And to even go deeper as far as us, we're not going to be spiritually in tune when we keep putting poison in us. And that's like the agenda. To really throw us off and to blind us from who we are and what we are and what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So if you really care about self and being truly in alignment, it coincides with your eating, what you're putting inside your body as well. So just take a mental note and spiritual note of that too.
Yeah. And like we always say, be easy on yourself. You know, when you know better, just do a little better.
Exactly. But y'all got this.
You got this. You got this. Yes. We got y'all. We got each other.
Exactly.
We're going to get through this together. We're going to transform together. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and let us know y'all journey. Y'all leave some comments and let us know your journey, what your breakthroughs are, and so we could be a support system for each other. That's what we're here for.
If y'all got topics too, lifestyle topics, anything that y'all will say, hey, we want to know how to do this ourselves, bring it up. And we don't care if it's about painting a canvas. We'll tell you how to go to Michael's, how to price the right canvas, how to budget for stuff. Just throw stuff at us. We're here to help. We're here to guide. We're here to learn ourselves too. So let's teach each other. Let's do this.
Exactly.
Once again, this is a dope episode. I love this episode. Souf Palm, episode 8.
Yes. Thanks y'all for coming. We appreciate the love and support and the reach out